Hello guys, I am David. I hope you all are doing well. We will cover these 6 stories in today's video. Story 1. Should I just keep going with this relationship? Story 2. How do I find out if someone likes me and doesn't just feel too bad to reject me? Story 3. My teacher just told me she wasn't in for all those months because her husband had passed away. Story 4. I know it's weird, but it's been like this over the last 4 years. Story 5. How to help her recover. Story 6. BF pushed me in anger, so let's get right in the video. Don't forget to share your opinions in comment box. Story 1. Should I just keep going with this relationship? I have a friend and we had a toxic relationship. If you want more info, I have 2 other posts about them, detailing parts of it. This friendship went on for around a year and a half, until a few months ago I cut them off. After a few weeks, they contacted me, and while I tried to keep the messages and talks short, they were pretty persistent. I've also been able to limit our meetups with the excuse that I'm extremely busy. Over the months, though I have missed them a little, I have always kept my resolve to never start a conversation. However, soon I will not be able to avoid them. I may be seeing them every day starting in around a month. I feel happy that I've had time away, though it makes me feel guilty to admit. I truly felt a lot better. However, my reasons not to break up with them have increased. Before, I just couldn't due to me being scared of them retaliating. However, recently they told me that I was one of the things that is keeping them from getting in a really bad mental state. They have explained that they just need me there as a sort of anchor to help them, and I just can't leave after being told that. I feel so guilty because they say stuff like it's totally fine if you don't like it, and I just have to reassure them that it's totally fine, and that I'm okay with it because I just can't tell them the truth. Every time we talk nowadays it just keeps going back to that same discussion, to the same faulty reassurances. And I am just giving up at this point. How could I think of taking something that they need away from them? I need advice, or simply others' thoughts on the situation because I just can't think straight at this point. Should I just keep going with this relationship? Sunt. Ori 2. How do I find out if someone likes me and doesn't just feel too bad to reject me? I had a date with this girl that I like. I think it went really well. We went to McDonald's and talked for like an hour and a half, and she was laughing and smiling, etc. She said she would snap me but hasn't yet. It's the morning after the run, and we are both quite shy and nervous, so I don't know whether I should snap her first or not. My friend said that if she liked me she would have snapped me already, and she probably feels pressured to not reject me. I have been thinking about this a lot and am worrying about it. I am not sure how to figure out if this is how she feels, as she agreed to the date and seemed to enjoy it. I am really worried about this as I thought the date went well, but now I am second guessing myself. Basically, I just want advice on whether I should snap her or not if she doesn't snap me first. I will probably see her on Friday or Saturday, as we go out drinking on the weekends with the same group of people. That is how I met her, so I want to decide before then. Story 3. My teacher just told me she wasn't in for all those months because her husband had passed away. She had been gone since January and only came back last week, and she said they have known each other since they were 11 years old. Can you PLZ tell me something I can tell her to help her or show that I'm sorry for her loss? I have her again after a break again. Do you think it's weird if I bring her flowers? Story 4. I know it's weird, but it's been like this over the last 4 years. I had a crush on a girl and she kept blocking me before knowing my identity each time I tried to reach her. I couldn't reveal my identity to her at first because I am afraid that I might become a joke. I can't meet up with her because we are both studying in different universities in different cities. She is even refusing to tell me if she got a boyfriend so I could let her go. What should I do? Story 5. How to help her recover. My girlfriend and I broke up last weekend. It was mutual, but due to circumstances not easily controlled, not due to a lack of caring about each other. We each decided to be selfish, to live in the place that would best suit our career goals. The place I choose also has access to my friends, things to do, and places to go, while hers is pretty vacant. She has her coworkers and that's pretty much it. No real friends or family in that area. She is the type to try to figure everything out herself. She doesn't want to rely on anybody, but I'm worried about her not having anybody to help her get through this breakup. From what little we've talked, it's hitting her hard, at least as hard as it got me, but with nobody to help her. Understanding that I'm not the best person to help her. Do you guys have any suggestions? I don't want her to be alone in this. Story 6. BF pushed me in anger. My BF and I had a fight the other night. He was yelling at me for hours and I apparently fell asleep between all of the yelling. He pushed me pretty hard on my shoulder a few times. Ader to get my attention, and I told him I didn't find it acceptable. He told me that I started the argument and made him upset by yelling at him for hurting me, so this is what made him so angry. I need to clarify that I did not touch him in any way. He makes me feel like I'm going crazy, and my getting upset at him is my fault. I'm wondering if the pushing could be an isolated event based on what I've described.